chipping away a bit around the edges. Could you describe a little bit what that world would look like if we just continued laissez-faire on the path that we're on?
So in the year 2050, if we do not do what we have to do by the human race, we will walk out of our homes and we will not be able to walk down the street without putting a mask on, because the air is going to be so polluted that it will be life-threatening. We will not be able, because of heat, we will not be able to exercise or play outside. We will have to do all of that inside very large gyms that we will have to build. It is a world in which we will have much more prevalent diseases because we will have much more dengue, we will have much more malaria, we will certainly have much more asthma, all kinds of respiratory diseases, all kinds of heart diseases that come from air pollution. And we will have a huge public health bill. This is a world in which we will look at the news every day and we will see millions of people migrating away from their homes because they do not have enough water, they do not have enough food, they do not have the environmental conditions to make their home habitable. They will be forced to migrate, and there will be millions of people migrating away from their homes. And we will have military protection at many borders of countries. That will produce a social, political, and economic pressure that will unseat most democracies in the world. The social and political consequences of unabated climate change are only beginning to be felt. So are the biodiversity consequences. Australia has already lost 20% of its territory, burned down. 1 billion animals burned alive. This is not far-fetched. This is what science is very clearly putting out to us to contemplate this, not as a possibility, but rather as the path that we are walking toward. So this is no exaggeration. This is not a hyperbole. This is the world that we would get to, which is not a world that you and I want for our children or our grandchildren.